Hello friends and welcome. I am here with another interesting topic that is going to be on adjoint of 3 cross 3. In our previous video we have learned how to calculate or how to find the determinant of a 3 cross 3 matrix, for which we have gone through the minor and the cofactor of a single element in the matrices. So for the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix, we have to find the cofactor of every element. So for 3 cross 3 matrix of adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix, we have to first calculate the cofactor of any element. That means we have to calculate the cofactor of all the 9 elements in the matrix. Then there are two main points. When we are calculating the cofactor, we are going with the row wise, like first row, second row, third row. Okay, but when we have to write the cofactors, we have calculated already, we have to write it in column wise. So these two are the major things when we are going to find the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. That is, we have to go row wise. We have to calculate the cofactor of each and every element, but when we just found out all the cofactors, we have to write in the column wise method. So let's start with an example. Here I have taken a matrix A, which is composed of 1 minus 2 1 0 1 minus 2 minus 1 2 and 0. So I have written all the formulas for the cofactor of every element, because it is time taken and complex also. So I have written the formula for each and every element, and we are going to put the values and solve the rest of the equations. So here for the first element in a matrix, that is A11. For this we have to remove the first row and the first column, so the remaining elements remain 1 minus 2 2 and 0. So here friends, I am going with the simple determinant formula or method, that is adjoint product of the adjoint, and we have to subtract or take the difference of the products. So 1 multiplied by 0, it becomes 0, and 2 multiplied by 2, it becomes 4, and here is a sign that becomes minus 4. But when we just add the sign for the formula of determinant, it becomes minus 4. So it becomes 0 plus 4, and the answer is 4. For the cofactor of second element, that is A12, for the cofactor of minus 2, we have written the formula minus 1 power 1 plus 2, it becomes 3. So this means we have a minus sign over here, and the remaining element we have to remove first row and the second column. So the elements are 0, minus 2, minus 1 and 0. So for this we have here minus sign, because the formula says that minus 1 power 2 1 plus 2, it becomes 3. It is an odd number, so the sign remains the same. So we are going with a negative sign. And now coming towards the determinant of this matrix. So 0 multiplied by 0, it becomes 0, and minus 2 multiplied by 1, it becomes plus 1, but the formula itself has a minus, so it becomes minus 2. So here 0 minus 2, but it becomes it becomes positive 2. Now for the third element A13, we have minus 1 into power 1 plus 3, for which we have to remove first row and first column, first row and third column. So rest of the elements are 0, 1, minus 1 and 2. So for here friends, it becomes even number, so the sign dissolves and it becomes positive here. So we are going for the determinant of this matrix. 0 multiplied by 2, it becomes 0, and 1 multiplied by minus 1, it becomes minus 1, and we already have a minus in the formula, so it becomes 0 plus 1, and the answer is 1. Moving toward the second row. So for second row, first column, we have to remove these. So we are remaining with minus 2 1, minus 2 1 and 2 0. So here 2 plus 1 becomes 3, and it is an odd number, so the sign remains the same, that is minus, and we are left with the elements. So 2 multiplied by 0, it's 0, and 1 multiplied by 2 it's 2, but here is a minus sign, so it says we have 0 minus 2, but here is a minus sign out there, so it becomes positive 2. Moving towards the next element, that is A22, we have to calculate the cofactor of this element. For this we have to remove this row and this column, and we are left with 1, 1, minus 1 and 0. For this, friends, 1 multiplied by 0 it becomes 0, 1 multiplied by minus 1 it becomes minus 1, but we already have a minus in that, so it becomes plus 1. So we are left with 0 plus 1, and that is going to be 1. So friend, next we have the second row and the last element, that is the third. There we have to eliminate this row and this column. So we are left with 1, minus 2, minus 1 and 2. So here friends, 1 multiplied by 2. Here we have to add the minus sign. Sorry, I forgot to add the minus sign. So here friends, 1 multiplied by 2 it becomes 2, and 2 multiplied by 1 it becomes 2, but minus 2 minus 1 it becomes positive 2, but we have a we have a minus sign in the formula, so it becomes minus 2. So friends, the answers becomes 0. Now we are moving towards the last row, that is the third row, and we are going with the first column. Third row, first column, we have to eliminate this column and this row and this column. So the rest of elements are minus 2, 1, 1, minus 2. So here friends, third row, first column, it become a even number, so the sign resolves and it become positive. And for this we're having minus 2 into minus 2, minus 2 minus 2, it becomes positive, so 2 multiplied by 2 it becomes 4, and here 1 multiplied by 1 it remains 1, but there is a negative in the formula, so it is 4 minus 1, so we are left with 4 minus 1, 3. Then we are going with third row, second column, third row, second column, we are eliminating these and we are left with elements, that is 1, 1 and 0 minus 2. So let's solve it. What we are left with, 1 multiplied by minus 2 it becomes minus 2, and here 1 multiplied by 0 it becomes 0, either it is even or it is positive or negative. So here 3 plus 2 it becomes 5, that is an odd number, so the sign remains negative over here. So minus into minus, we are left with positive 2. And the last element, third row, third column, we are left with the element 0, 1, minus 1 and 2. For here friends, 3 plus 3 becomes 6, so it becomes even number, the sign resolves over here. And for the determinant, 0 multiplied by 2, it becomes, I guess I have written the wrong elements over here, 3 cross 3, let's do it again. For third row and third column, we are left with 1 minus 2 and 0, 1. Okay, now 1 multiplied by 1, it becomes 1, and 0 multiplied by 2 it becomes 0. Here was a minus into minus plus, so plus 0, and the answer is 1. So friends, here we have calculated the cofactor of each and every element, and for the first element cofactor we have found 4, then 2, then 1, then 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1. Now we have calculated the cofactor and we went row wise. Now we have to write these cofactor in a column wise scenario or method to write the adjoint matrix. Friends, I didn't left with any space over here and I don't want to erase it because I have to tell you how to write these. As I told you, when you have to find row wise. We have calculated the cofactor row wise, and now when we have to write the adjoint matrix, we have to write it column wise. So for every row it becomes column. This was a row 1 1 1 2 1 3. So the element 4 2 1, we have to write it in a column method. Here I have written it 4 2 1 as a column. Then we are left with 2 1 2 2 2 3. This row cofactors we have to write it in a column way. So we have written 2 1 0. And then the last row 3 1 3 2 3 3, and we have find our cofactor as 3 2 1, and we have written it in a column wise method. So friend, this was all about the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. I hope you get the concept. It was a bit confusing also, but when you know the formula for the cofactor of element, you are going to find the cofactor of each and every element along with the signs and proper formula. Then you have to at the end write the elements in a column method or column wise. So that was all about the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. In next video we are going to solve the inverse of a 3 cross 3 matrix. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, take good care of yourselves and stay blessed.